Hi, this is Shanzai.com, and today we're here looking at a what's called a mid, or I guess since the release of the iPad, a tablet of a smaller size. This is the SmartQ V7 mid. It's a 7-inch screen device, which frankly, after playing with for the last few days, I would say is probably an excellent size for the product, because it's good for showing off quite a bit of real estate on the screen, but still a little bit more portable than some of the larger size devices, like even the iPad itself. We're seeing a lot of early reviews saying the iPad's a bit oversized. This device a little bit more portable than that, and actually does fit in your back pocket. You wouldn't want to sit down with it in your back pocket, but you could carry it around that way if you wanted to have your hands free for a few minutes while you were being mobile. Taking a look around at the hardware, there's a few buttons on the device. One, they've got a power on and off and a return screen button. You'll see there's also a little tiny microphone port there. On the side over here, we've got your earphone bud connection, an HDMI port. The HDMI cable comes with the device, a USB connection, and the power connector as well. Interestingly, compared again to, say, a product like the iPad, which is taking all the tablet sort of news these days, is that it does have the USB connection, which would be a great advantage to be able to connect to your PC and get content and things off more easily. And I think the HDMI connection out, while the device supposedly does play 720p video, you're going to want to enjoy that on a bigger screen. That HDMI cable is crucial. The rest of the device is very plain and simple. As you can see, there is an actual reset button to go back to the factory's resets on the very back here. And hidden inside of it here is also a stylus. Now, the stylus isn't necessarily part of the device operation, except for the fact that you can boot into 3 different operating systems. And one of the things that makes the device kind of interesting is you can choose Windows CE 6.0, Ubuntu, or Android for booting up. And you can see here on this opening screen, as you start up the device, that you can have those options. Using the left and right mouse click buttons, which are up here in the corner, and the main menu button helps you navigate around the screen. Before it pops into the operating system, there is no touch capability, because you need an operating system that supports touch. So using these buttons, you can decide whether you're going to go for the Windows, the Ubuntu, or the Android. Now, we don't have time to go and explore every single one of these operating systems, but in general, to give you our impressions from playing with the device for the last week, the Windows CE operating system in this device I do not think are that compatible at all. I don't think the Windows CE is well suited for this. The performance, the things that we tried to do on it, playing video, music, and whatnot, were not as good as in the other operating systems. The Ubuntu, again, was a little bit better, but still feels like a desktop operating system trying to be jammed into a different form factor. But the Android operating system, which we're going to select there now, I think is the one that's best suited to this device. Now, the Android OS that we're seeing on the device here is a 1.6 version. It's also a standard Android phone OS that's been installed on here. So there are some applications and things designed specifically for phone features that you won't find on the device itself here. This product does not act as a phone. But the good thing about the Android operating system after it boots up is that it actually does provide a fairly snappy and responsive unit on the device. It works well with the touch screen that has been provided, and it doesn't require the stylus. The only time we ever found ourselves trying to use the stylus part of the device was when we were in the Windows CE operating system, which has extremely small icons and a jammed-in PC form factor. And brings you to the basic Android interface. We've already installed a widget there for playing music and video. You can see there's some various applications that you can bring onto your home screen. You can swipe around and have as many home screens as you want, so you can bring up all the different applications. Touching the menu here brings out all of the rest of the applications that are already loaded on the device. You can see that things pop open and scroll through fairly smoothly. You also have access to the App Store through the device here as well. So we found this particular device connected to a Chinese App Store, but I think you can configure that so that it'll connect to other Android-based application stores as well. Let's bring up some video performance for you before this video becomes a 10-hour episode here. This is an actual video itself being brought up. You can see actually you get quite a bit of real estate on the screen. It's very good for the video. I think it would be a great device to watch short videos on. Probably wouldn't want to watch a 2-hour video on it though, but I think without connecting it or setting it down and connecting it up to a bigger screen. It does have on the back of the device, however, a pop-up screen, so you can set it down while you're watching the video. So you can have your device operate in a hands-free mode while you are sitting there watching longer videos. The one thing I would say is really positive about it is the audio is actually excellent. The quality of the sound coming through on the speakers while you're watching the video, this one isn't a good example for that, but the quality of the speakers, we'll play an MP3 for you in a second, is excellent. So let's pause that video, exit out of it, and let's see if we can bring up some music for you here so you can hear the sound quality. The interface is all the standard Android operating interface for the different applications associated with it. I don't know if you can, how well you can hear that music on the with our camcorder set up. But I think that the sound quality is reasonably good. You wouldn't have to use headphones while you're watching a movie on the device, I don't think, and you could still enjoy it. And as you can see, clicking the right and left mouse buttons to navigate around, bring buttons up, everything does respond fairly quickly. We've already set up the Wi-Fi connection on here, which works well. Moving over to the browser here, we can bring up a web page for you to see how that looks. Here we're looking at Shanzai.com on the 7-inch screen. I think, if you ask me, we're able to see quite a bit of the screen real estate at any one given time. Able to read the text clearly, navigate and select various links without any difficulty. Coming down, you can see here some of the main story thread coming through. If you want to, you can even increase the size for some of the areas of the screen, make it even more easy to read. As in conclusions, I would say as an Android device, the SmartQ V7 works excellent. I would stay away probably from the other operating system environments. All the applications basic applications respond snappily and quickly. The touchscreen works well, responding to almost immediately, so the processing power seems quite good. The video playback and MP3 music multimedia aspects of it are quite good, although we didn't test the full 720 output to the device, but I've seen from some other reviews that seems to be fine. Browsing experience is quite good as well, and the form factor and the size is, we would probably see ideal for the tablet size, probably better than some of the larger size devices which are less portable. So this makes a great portable multimedia player and for surfing the web.